Greetings viewers, Adventure Link here. This is another repair video. If it's your birthday, was your birthday, or going to be your birthday soon, congratulations, happy birthday. Get out there and make it a good one. So what we have here is a 2003 Dodge Dakota SLT package, 3.9 liter Magnum V6, two-wheel drive extended cab. And what we are doing today is we are going to change out the muffler. Okay, so real quick, some safety things to go over here. First off, I know that there's earphones here, but it's just there to illustrate a point. You'll need ear protection for this job. You can either use those big earmuffs, or if you can find those little earbuds that can block out louder sounds, that'd be great. Now, it should be common sense anyway whenever you're doing one of my repair videos or anyone else's repair videos to have your safety glasses on. But I will reiterate the safety glasses here because there are like a whole bunch of rusty crusties, sparks, loose metal, metal shavings, etc. that can get into your eyes, and it will hurt, and it will hit your skin, and that'll hurt as well. That's why I also have this jacket here too. Oh yeah, if you're going to mess with the oxygen acetylene torch or oxygen matte gas torch, or even a welder, then you'll definitely need your safety glasses and or face shield meant for welders. Because unfortunately, this doesn't cut it. You'll need the the darker face shield or the darker colored safety glasses for those. So please keep that in mind as well. Remember, you only get that one pair of eyes, so take care of them. Better yet, you could use a face shield. Even better would be the face shield plus a pair of safety glasses. Of course, if you're going to weld or use an oxygen acetylene torch, I don't have a pair, but you will need some kind of like heat-resistant gauntlets or welder's gauntlets. That's also for the same reason why I had the jacket on too. Especially when you're welding, you also need like a welder's jacket. Or a thick jacket, or a somewhat thick jacket like this. Remember, your safety matters on my channel. Safety first. I care about your safety. I really do. Just in case you need it, jacking point. Just like it is on a Grand Marquis, you use that little bit of frame there, jack it up, secure it with a jack stand. You can also use ramps. Oh yeah, and a drive-on lift and a forearm lift too. Make sure you block off your wheels. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to remove these fasteners here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Additionally, you could also take a Sawzall and just cut these clamps off, or you could just cut the muffler off of here. That's fine too. Of course, if you're going to remove the fasteners, you will need an acetylene or a MAP gas torch. Just as a fair warning, do be careful though, because that there is your fuel tank, so do be careful. Don't forget to also be careful of any other lines or anything else that might be in your way. Out. I win. Well, mostly. At least it moves. So yeah, out. I win. Mostly. Yay. See, don't you like it when you win? Just be careful though, because I did just cut this off here and it will be hot as heck. So unless you're wearing like heat resistant gauntlets or something, do be careful. Remember, your safety matters on my channel. I care about your safety. Out. I win. Yay! See, don't you like it when you win? But whoa. This is most likely what happened to this exhaust pipe, is it got damaged and rusted out. Out, I win. Yay! Additionally, you also want to cut off this metal bit here. This is what goes onto the muffler. This here. And I do believe this rod back here also goes, yep, it also goes to the muffler. You can tell, you can watch it and feel it being routed. So yeah, cut this off and cut this off too. Or if you got a tool to remove that rubber piece, that'd be great too. So from here, I guess you could just twist this muffler around until it comes out, or you could cut it along one of the pipes and then get it out from there. Okay, so this is all stuff you'll need. You'll of course need an exhaust hanger to hang it up. I've got a 2.5 and a 2 1/4 exhaust clamp. Either one of these should work really. And of course we got a Jones exhaust A35 18S 2-inch Glasspack muffler. Of course, you can use anything you want. Walker, OEM, Flowmasters, Cherry Bombs, or if you go to AutoZone, it'll say Cherry Bomb / Flowmaster. Whatever, it's all the same. But hopefully, you'll be able to just slide everything back on here. Use your exhaust clamps to clamp it down. If you want, you could weld it, but exhaust clamps should be more than plenty to hold all this together. Okay, so with our little Glasspack halfway in place here, let's check for workmanship. Just basically hit the throttle. Oh, hell yeah! Now that sounds awesome. Sounds a lot better than what it did before, that's for sure. Well, from the Glasspack to now, we actually decided to take a different course of action here. What we have here apparently is some kind of outlet muffler. There's the part number on it. I'll try look it up, put a link in the video description. Much better clamp down than I ever could. Got ourselves a nice shiny new tailpipe. And a much better clamp down than what I could, that's for sure. Alright, see that exhaust hanger there? There's several of them all across. I mentioned earlier about cut them off like where it is on the muffler and tailpipe. I actually remember the kind of tool it is and I forgot about it, so my mistake. There's actually a better way. There's a tool by Lyle that you can use to remove exhaust hangers. What you do is you spray silicone spray all around the exhaust hanger, apply liberally, then use the exhaust hanger to pop it off. Nice and simple. I'll put a link to that tool in the video description as well. Also to a tool video review by a guy named RichPin06A. He was the one that made this review a long time ago, and that's where I thought to look back up. So I'd like to, like I said, just make that amendment there about cutting exhausts from the muffler, the exhaust hangers from the muffler and all that too. And at least we got a Walker tailpipe, that's for sure. That's the part number there. 54417. I'll put a link to that in the video description also. And as far as clamps go, you can get those anywhere. Amazon, AutoZone, Advance Auto. Plenty of brands, plenty of choices. Make sure you find the ones that fit. But in any case, that's it, I suppose, for installing a new exhaust or muffler on your 2003 Dodge Dakota, or pretty much many other Dodge Dakotas as a whole. Well, I can say that this exhaust job, was pretty troublesome. Those troublesome trucks off the Thomas the Tank Engines things? Yeah, this was a really troublesome truck indeed. Gave me a lot of trouble. And like I said, we ended up taking a different path, so like I said, start if nothing else. At least you learned something from this. Got some kind of entertainment value, I don't know. Or how to actually do this exhaust properly. I do have a lot of tips because, there was so much that can be learned from here. So many mistakes. That's the beauty of unscripted YouTube videos. I make the mistakes, so you hopefully don't have to. With that being said, I've got several cardinal rules for working on exhausts. I've got 3 of them to start with. Number 1. Get an oxygen acetylene torch. Number 2. Get an oxygen acetylene torch. Number 3. Get an effing oxygen acetylene torch. It is like your best friend whenever you're cutting metal or loosening up nuts and bolts and such. Get one. I understand, they might be a little bit expensive or a bit over cumbersome because of the big tanks and costs. Of course, you can always get like little portable units, but it might still be a little pricey. I've heard of a brand name called Burns-O-Matic. They make a lot of gas products. They have a MAP gas torch. You can always substitute that for acetylene. It's almost as good. Additionally, they also have an oxygen tank. Unfortunately, the 2 lighters are not interchangeable. You have to get separate lighters for the 2 applications. You can usually get starter kits and the lighters and the tanks at popular hardware stores like Home Depot, Lowe's, etc. You might be able to find it on Amazon as well. You might be able to find it at a mom and pop hardware store too, who knows. I've also seen oxygen and MAP gas like combination kits, I guess, where you can weld together like with an oxygen acetylene torch. You can weld with that, but that's usually steel you can weld together. Speaking of steel, either galvanized steel or stainless steel are your friends whenever you're working on exhaust. So if you're getting new parts, please make sure that you do check for galvanized steel, stainless steel, something like that, especially when it comes to your fasteners. Electric sawzalls kick more butt than the battery operated ones. Now granted, the battery operated ones do have purposes, but usually the battery operated ones, just save those for the scrap yard or the U-pull and pay or whatever, and use the electric ones for more long-term work like exhaust work or other long-term cutting work, please. Because let me tell you, it sucks having to wait to recharge batteries, swap batteries, and it gets very counterproductive and waste a lot of time. Also with exhausts, I don't know why it is, but whenever you're working on rear-wheel drive vehicles, four-wheel drive, 4x4, as a whole, I think AWD too, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm not sure what it is, but why it's always muffler mounted in the middle and it comes in a tailpipe out the back, Why can't it just be like on a front-wheel drive car where you have the muffler under the bumper? Why can't it just be like that? But no, instead, on your rear-wheel drives, 4x4s, AWDs, and all those, you have to have the muffler in the middle and a tailpipe going out the back. Why? Who knows? I don't know what it was about that, but at least if you was to run like a straight Glasspack, at least it would work, if you're working on, say, like a Dodge minivan or a Saturn S-Series. or heck, even most front-wheel drive vehicles as a whole, you could get away with just putting the Glasspack where the muffler was. Another thing too is that you would have had to use a universal exhaust hanger to hang up the Glasspack. We ended up going against that at the end because that would probably end up punching more holes in the frame, body panels, whatever. So if you do put Glasspacks in, or if you do use one of those universal hangers to help hang up your tailpipe, keep that in mind. Sometimes a lot of planning and a lot of effort goes into exhausts. Unfortunately, I kind of failed at this. But like I said, so many lessons to be learned, so many mistakes made. So I'm telling you now so that way hopefully you don't do them. And one more thing I'm going to reiterate about the exhaust hangers. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. You don't have to get all savage and cut them off, or at least cut off like where it connects to the muffler or the tailpipe. Just get yourself an exhaust hanger removal tool and a can of silicone spray, and you're good to go, and it's much easier than cutting it off or fighting with the screwdriver all day. So with all that being said, I'm Adventure Link. Thanks for watching. Would like to give special thanks to my Uncle John for letting me work on his truck and put this video up on YouTube. Without, his call to action and my attempt to try to fix this video wouldn't be possible. I know I posted on Facebook and all that about fixing people's cars for a reasonable fee in a YouTube video. I mean, in spite of the rocky start here, I'm still looking to do that and help expand my channel and hopefully earn a few bucks in the process. So if you are in the Northern Kentucky, Greater Cincinnati area, please hit me up. You know how to hit me up, or you should know how to hit me up anyway. And for a reasonable fee in a YouTube video, your vehicle could be the next YouTube star on my channel. And it can also be fixed as well. Like I said, I hope you got some entertainment value. You learned something from this. And hopefully you don't make the same mistakes I did. Trust me. Please don't forget to rate and subscribe. It's in the video description. Remember, your rate tell YouTube and myself how good of a job I'm doing, and it affects the search results. I like a bunch of good ratings. As a YouTube creator, we like good ratings. Don't you? Your subscriptions allow you to see any new videos I make on YouTube, especially when you hit that bell button. You get to see them fresh hot off the presses. Yeah! Don't forget to also leave a comment. I do like talking to my fans. Please leave your questions, comments, concerns, praise, criticisms, well wishes, prayers, etc. in the comment section. It's getting to be warm outside, so stay cool, stay in the shade. Wear your light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. Eat right, stay active, stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay away from those viruses, and slow down for the inclement weather, please. Don't let others push you around. And I'm going to close off with the wise words of wisdom from Eric the Car Guy. Be safe, have fun, and of course, stay dirty. Thanks for watching. See you next time.